Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Nanny Phantom and we are here. We are back with I believe this is week 6 of PTL. So we're getting about halfway through the season because I do believe there's about 12 weeks. So this is week 6. So make sure you guys do drop a nice like and subscribe if you are new. Make sure to just leave any comments down there in the comment section so we can have a chat. So far our season is looking pretty solid. So before we talked about last week's game, make sure you do check it out. There should be like a little annotation card thing like on the top right. You can just click that and you'll be able to check out that game before you do come to this one. Check it out because we are now 4-1, which is pretty awesome. 4-1 plus 8 differential, I believe, which is pretty solid. Again, my goal for this league is to make playoffs, and then we'll see how we go from there. But that's going to be the first goal, to be able to get into playoffs and hopefully do something nice there. But so far we're doing pretty well. Again, 5-1. So this week we are taking on the NY Yampers and none other than Trogaholics. So if you guys have never checked out Trog, you definitely should. I've talked about him a few times on this channel. He's such an awesome dude. He's super funny, and he's just like a pleasure to have a chat with, and he also creates great content. So I don't think he does PTL like uploads, but he does do UPBA, which we are also in. So make sure you do check out his channel. Again, he's a hilarious guy, so he'll definitely make you laugh, and he's pretty chill. He's a cool dude. But for this week we're gonna have to try to beat him, so hopefully we can do that. And I'm gonna go over the team, that his full roster, and then what I think he might bring, and then we'll go into my team. Okay, so what he has on his roster is Mega Medicham, which is one of my favorite megas, so dope for that. And then he has Spectrier, Landorus Eye, no Sheer Force, of course, Araquanid, Incineroar, Klefki, Rotomo, Regidrago, Kabutops, Magneton, Weezing, and Aldino. So what I think he's most likely gonna bring is, I think he'll bring the Mega MEDI, I think he'll bring the Lando Eye, I think he'll bring the Incineroar, the Klefki, the Rotom, and then it's kind of a toss-up between there. I'm thinking maybe like Aldino or the Weezing, just because Incineroar can handle Gengar, but Aldino would be able to help a little bit more, and Gengar, as we've seen throughout this season, has been a big threat, so he might bring Aldino. We'll see though, we'll see. So let's go into the team. So who we are bringing first is the mascot of the channel, of course, Nanny Phantom, aka the Gengar. And this week we are just running enough speed to outspeed, I believe, Medicham. Sorry if you guys saw that on the screen. But it's, yeah, to outspeed Lando Eye. So we have one more speed than Lando Eye, which is good. And pretty much this thing's role is just to break as much as possible. If he doesn't bring out Dino, I'm free to click Shadow Balls as many times as I want, even though the Incineroar might come in. But we do have a plan for that, so hopefully we can chip away at the Incineroar, which can be really annoying. But Sludge Wave does an amazing chunk to Incineroar anyway, so we read that once and then we should be okay. Or Focus Blast. I should put Focus Blast there. I'm most likely never going to click it, but I put it in case it's like a dire moment and we need to click it. And then Trick, same thing. I doubt I'm gonna click it. Really, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave kind of just wrecks his whole team. So we can just click those two moves. But that's pretty much Gengar, plain and simple. Hopefully he could break the team for the next mon that we are gonna talk about, if I can find my cursor, and that is Kid Cudi the Garchomp. So Garchomp, we are max speed, max attack, just so we outspeed the Landorus. But pretty much this set for Garchomp is, it's a simple sub Swords Dance, Earthquake, Scale Shot. The only thing that could possibly scare me, which I hope he doesn't bring, but knowing Trog, he's a great player, so he'll most likely bring this. Magnet Rise, Klefki. So as soon as we can get rid of Klefki, or if it doesn't have Magnet Rise, right? Is that what it's called? Something like that, right? What's it called? Then if it doesn't have that, then we should be okay. But we're able to sub up on a lot of things pretty nicely. We force a lot of switches like on Incineroar, Regidrago, and things like that, so we can at least sub, either get a Swords Dance up, or we just go for damage. And that's pretty much Garchomp's role. So hopefully at some point we'll be able to sub up Swords Dance and just start to break from there, because we are faster than most of his team, besides Spectrier. Next up, talk about Spectrier. This is going to be our main wall to Spectrier, as you guys already know. It doesn't get much coverage. Spectrier only Ghosts and like Dark Pulse and Will-O-Wisp, but with Rest, Sleep Talk, Earthquake, Darkest Laria, we should be fine. I don't need any Spadef, obviously, to take on Spectrier, just because it has Ghost type moves, it's not going to hit us. We have a decent amount of defense, so we can take on a physically offensive, what's it called, Landorus Eye, just in case. But we would have to scout out for superpower and things like that. But this is physically defensive, so it can take on, like I said, Lando Eye, and it can also take on things like Incineroar, Araquanid, pretty much like those things, and except Mega Medicham, that's really like the only thing it won't be able to take on. But at least I can be very versatile, mainly here for Spectrier if it does come. If it doesn't, then we can kind of play around with it. Next up, we do have Little Yachty, the Mesprit. As you saw, we already had 3 mons with leftovers. We have 4 in this team with leftovers for this week. I brought the same 6 that I brought last week, at least when it comes to mons, but not sets. Just because it fit the opponent's team very well, so that's why I ended up bringing the same 6 I brought last week. But again, different sets. I would never bring the same exact sets, same exact EV spreads and things like that. It's just fit perfectly for us. So we have Mesprit because, again, last week we took on a Mega Lopunny. This week we're taking on a Mega Medicham, which is really, really scary. So we are not running Rocky Helmet. I was building with Ricky and we decided against it. We just thought leftovers would be good enough. And the reason for that is because we don't need to chip it as much. That's because almost everything on our team outspeeds it already. Gengar, Garchomp, they all outspeed. He can't kill Toge in one shot. So we can at least stay healthy with leftovers. If we ever come in, he could switch into things like Incineroar. So we can either knock off T-Wave or U-Turn to gain some momentum, or just to slow down the Incineroar in case it's a quick one. Or we could get a parrot at some point. Knockoff would be nice just so we can knock off Boots on Incineroar. We can hopefully get up some rocks with Silikami or Mega Aggron. But that's pretty much Mesprit. Just pretty much here to help out the team, take on hits from Mega Medicham, and then hopefully spread some yellow magic or knock off some items or gain some momentum. That's always good. Next up, we do have Jinny Aiko, our Togekiss, and this is like literally the first time we didn't bring a defensive Togekiss with heavy duty boots. Well, second time, because I think first week or second week it was Choice Scarf. But other than that, it's been heavy duty boots. But this week I decided to bring leftovers. I am not bringing Dazzling Gleam, which is a little bit scary because of the Reggie Drago, but I didn't think I needed it as much, so I just brought Air Slash, Mystical Fire, Roost, Defog. Leftovers, we have enough bulk to take on Incineroar, like in case it's an offensive Incineroar. We have enough bulk. We have enough special defense to take on Spectrier also, which is good, and we can always drop his special attack with Mystical Fire, which is always solid. And then we have Roost and Defog in case he wants to set up rocks with Landorus or webs with Araquanid. It's going to be kind of tough for him to set up rocks with Landorus, just because we have so much offensive pressure against it. So that's why I didn't run Boots. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. But leftovers is pretty nice. And I feel like I'm most likely going to switch this into Incineroar anyways, and we'll get our Boots knocked off regardless. So we can at least have some health in between until we do get that knocked off. And then the last mon we have is Silikami, the Mega Aggron. Of course, our Stealth Rocker with Toxic, Avalanche, Heavy Slam. Pretty much Avalanche is there to handle the Lando Eye. It doesn't kill if Lando doesn't hit us, but if Lando does hit us with an Earth Power, we do live, and then Avalanche is double in power, and it'll completely knock out that thing, which is pretty cool. I have Toxic in case we want to spread Toxic on like Araquanid, Incineroar coming in, even Rotom. I'd rather click Avalanche, but if I feel like the play should be Toxic, then, you know, that'll be good. And Mega Aggron's pretty great in this matchup. Hopefully we can keep it around, set up rocks. I wouldn't mind turn 1 this thing taking a big Earth Power to kill that Landorus, but I don't know, I have to think about it because Mega Aggron's pretty nice because they can come in on Klefki and things like that. But that's pretty much the team, guys. I hope you guys do like it. A pretty well-rounded team. Hopefully we can take this W against Trog. It's not going to be easy. He's a great player, and again, awesome dude. But I will see you guys in the battle, so we'll see you there. Alright guys, so we are here for the battle. So as we do see, let me just change the team up. He brought Lando. He didn't bring Klefki, which is really awesome for our Garchomp. He doesn't bring Rotom either, which is also kind of nice. So we're gonna take out Klefki. I mean, we're gonna take out Klefki and put Spectrier, which he did end up bringing. Rotom he didn't bring, and he brought Araquanid. And then from there, Lando, which is there, Mega Medi, Incineroar, Weezing. Alright, cool. So let's see what we're gonna start off with. I feel like he could lead the Lando. And since Klefki's not here, I may lead with Silikami and try to kill the Lando right away. What else would he lead? Mega Medicham, Incineroar. We can just go this thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into Zillakami. I feel like he's gonna lead Lando, and he actually leads Araquanid. Interesting. So he's gonna put up webs then. I feel like that's what it's gonna be, and what I'm gonna do is Toxic and then Rocks maybe. So Mega Evolve Toxic, and then set up Rocks. I think that might be nice. If he goes Weezing, that would kind of suck. He does go Weezing, damn it. So this thing's gonna try to Will-O-Wisp me. So we can go into, oh, this is kind of annoying. Because I want to keep this thing healthy. Stealth Rocks would be pretty solid though. I feel like he's just gonna Will-O-Wisp me though. We could go Togue, so then if he at least Will-O-Wisp, I don't know, I might just take this Will-O-Wisp to be honest, instead of Rocks. Yeah, I don't want anything else to get hurt, and he's probably gonna Flamethrower now. I don't mind Snorlax getting burned either though, but this thing's gonna be pretty annoying to take down. We got the Rocks up though, which is always good. I kind of want to go Weezing. I feel like going Weezing. I mean, not Weezing, Garchomp. But I don't think that's gonna be good right now. Yeah, Weezing's pretty annoying. So I might just Heavy Slam here to chip away at this thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna Heavy Slam. We'll see what he goes into. Okay, cool. So we at least get some chip. We know this thing's gonna be Rocks, of course. And he's probably gonna Parting Shot. I'm gonna go Togekiss. It's gonna be a tough one. It's definitely not gonna be easy. It's not an easy matchup. It's not a terrible matchup either, though. It sucks that Zillakami's burned, but I just feel like, yeah, I could have gone Snorlax. But I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. Even though Aggron's pretty nice here. At least we got our Rocks up. I know this thing is heavy duty boots. And he might have Defog on Lando or Weezing. So he does U-turn. So at least he didn't knock off, which is good, because we should get our lefties back, and then we should be back at 100%. Always solid. So that U-turn did, let me calc that just so I can at least get an idea of what Incineroar might be. So Incineroar, defensive pivot, heavy duty boots, U-turn. Could have Toxic too. 3.1 to 3.6, that did 4.7. So that means he's most likely has some attack investment. Yeah, so he has some attack investment in there. This thing is probably gonna Rock Slide. You know what? I'm just gonna go into Zillakami. How much did we take again? It'll be kind of terrible if we do lose Mega Aggron right here. But I feel like there's no way he'll go for Earth Power. And if he does, then it's a pretty great play. Yeah, because we shouldn't die. So I'm gonna go Zillakami. Hopefully we don't die. Stone Edge misses, which is awesome. And to be honest, I'm just gonna Avalanche here. I don't care if he goes into Incineroar. We'll just go back into Togekiss. He might be tempted to try to kill us here, but I doubt it, because Aggron's not the craziest thing. We still should do a little bit, a decent chunk to this thing if it does end up hurting us, and it does. And we hit Avalanche, and that does so much damage. Amazing. So Earthquake's gonna kill us here. We can Heavy Slam. And then we just, so he did Stone Edge, Earthquake. Okay, cool. So then, to be honest, we can just kind of go Gengar. Should we go Gengar? This thing doesn't get Sucker Punch, right? I don't think so, but I'm gonna double check. So we already saw Earthquake, Stone Edge. Does this thing get Sucker Punch? Nah. So what I can do is go either Kikudi or Gengar. I'm gonna go Gengar. And I'm gonna click Sludge Wave, I guess, even though the Weezing is there. I think he's gonna let us kill this thing anyway, so I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball. Weezing might come in, this thing might come in, but I don't think he wants to risk it yet. So we get rid of the Lando, which is huge. No rocks, which is awesome. So we shouldn't have to defog. Araquanid could still have webs though. That's always a possibility. Araquanid's a cool mon. I like Araquanid. He might go Spectrier or the Incineroar. I'm thinking Incineroar just because you don't know if we're scarfed. And Spectrier would just die. Same thing with Mega Medicham. So I think really his only choice is really Incineroar. It kind of sucks we did lose Mega Aggron. Klefki wasn't here, so it wasn't as big as a deal. Gengar getting another kill though, which I believe Gengar is 8-3 now, which is pretty cool. So he's most likely gonna knock off here. I'm gonna go right back into Togekiss, and at least now the Togekiss, I feel like he's gonna parting shot. I feel like at least the Togekiss now is like it's in a great position. So I'm gonna Air Slash. He might Toxic or knock off or something. But I'm just gonna Air Slash, hopefully get some chip on something. Like even getting chip on Weezing would be very nice. And we flinched this thing, which is awesome. So we're gonna Air Slash again. Let's get another flinch, and we do. This is amazing. I'm sorry, Trog. Sorry, Trog. But you know, it's Togekiss. And we're gonna Air Slash again. And if we get rid of this thing, then Gengar literally just goes crazy. But that's why we pick Toge sometimes, because Toge can pull some bullshit like this. Again, this thing is really just here for Incineroar anyways, so I don't really care. Trog says flinching is not hacks. See, this is why Trog is amazing. Alright, cool. So maybe 45. Okay, we did 45. I'm gonna click it again, to be honest. Yeah, and oh, Togekiss gets a flinch, but oh my god, Togekiss, you're an asshole. I don't want to miss, so I'm gonna click Mystical Fire. Yeah, so Togekiss gets another kill, and I believe Togekiss is now 9-2. Togekiss is a beast, man. I really love this mon. But getting rid of Weezing is great, because now Garchomp's gonna be just that much better. If we can chip away at anything else, that'll also be good. I feel like he'll probably go into Mega Medi. I feel like I can keep this thing alive, so I'm gonna go into our main check, which is the Mesprit. Hopefully, I kind of wish we had Rocky Helmet. That would have been nice. So that does a lot. And here we can knock off or dazzle. I think we outspeed this thing over here anyways. I feel like maybe U-turn, but then we don't really know what to go into. So what I'm gonna do is just Dazzle and Gleam, I think. Even though Thunder Wave would be nice, but we already outspeed that thing. Yeah, we don't need a Thunder Wave. I'm just gonna Dazzle and Gleam here. Alright, cool. So this thing gets hit with 19%. And our Togekiss was faster. I'm gonna go Togekiss. He's probably gonna U-turn. Oh, he Darkest Lariats. Okay, cool. So now we can Air Slash again, and maybe Togekiss gets another kill. That would be Togekiss' 10th kill, guys. 10 kills for Togekiss in 6 weeks. Like, I'm so proud of this thing, man. I really think this is like the best fairy. Clefable is definitely up there too. I love both of them, but I just feel like this mon is just so strong without having to have Life Orb, without having to have full special attack like a Clef would. So that's why I really like this thing. Should we go Mesprit again? I think we should go Mesprit again. I feel like there's no point in not going Mesprit. We could even Thunder Wave this too, which is also good. Oh, bulk up. That's not good. So I think we can... Should I Dazzle? Should I Dazzle, get some chip, and then Garchomp comes in? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna Dazzle. Does this thing get agility? This could be scary right now. Agility. No, it doesn't get agility, so that's good. Dazzle should do a decent amount. Ooh, Ice Punch. Ooh, that does a decent amount, which is good. Ice Punch also did a lot, though. I kind of wish I had Rocky Helmet. But Garchomp should be able to come in here and kill, I believe. So this thing has Bulk Up, Ice Punch, Zen Headbutt. Then headbutt, high jump kick, I'm guessing. I'm kind of scared, but let's see. Medicham, all out attacker, 50. Yeah, I don't think he has fake out. Yeah, so Garchomp even at +1. Nothing should be able to kill. I want to test out Bullet Punch just in case. I think this thing gets Bullet Punch. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. So we can just go Garchomp and hopefully Earthquake should kill. Earthquake does 48 to 57. Let's say for some reason this thing is max HP 30. Okay, so we should kill. It'll be wild if this thing is max HP, but we can go Garchomp and click Earthquake. Reckonate could come in, or he could just sack this thing. We are faster, right? I'm just a little scared right now. Okay, cool. We are for sure. We should kill this thing unless it's like max HP, max defense. So hopefully we should kill this thing, because it would be a little bit scary if we don't. Let's see how it goes. So he might go Araquanid. It's probably heavy duty boots Araquanid also. Yeah. Makes, oh, it's not heavy duty boots, which is awesome. Here I might substitute. Let's just see what he goes for. Is he gonna Toxic? He liquidates, okay. How much will that do to us? Because if anything, Garchomp could just win right here. Well, not win, but let me check out Araquanid and see what this thing got going for itself. Yeah. Liquidation does a lot. 61 to 72. And at +1, oh, +2 I should say, Scale Shot should kill. As long as we hit, how many times? 3 hits. I don't know, I'm kinda don't want to risk that. Should I go? I could just go Togekiss, but we can also use Togekiss to kill Medicham, because it shouldn't kill us with Ice Punch in 1 hit. Let me just... this is a tough one because Garchomp is great. How much would Liquidation do to us? Earthquake did a decent chunk to it. It did 20%, so let's see how much it's supposed to do without. Yeah, so this thing is most likely just defensive. Let's see, 252, 252, yeah, so it's a pretty defensive, so I might just... Because then I don't even think Scale Shot will kill anyways. 61 to 73. Alright, I'm gonna Sword Stance. Alright, cool. So now we can Scale Shot, and it should kill. Should Earthquake kill? 41 to 48. I don't want to risk it, so I'm gonna Scale Shot. Hopefully we don't miss. It's not the end of the world if we miss though, but please Garchomp, let's just win this. Because I don't think Medicham has Fake Out. Please, one more. Oh, perfect. And we get the defense. And this might be game. This might be Garchomp's first sweep of the season, but we'll see. We'll see. Spectrier, what is it? Scarfed? It's probably Scarfed, but I'm gonna Earthquake. I don't care. Just because we still beat the Mega Medi with Togekiss anyway, so it is Scarfed. So now we just go this thing. And I think we kill the Mega Medi. Let's calc it, let's calc it. Mega Medicham. Let's see. I think we might have the game in the bag right now. But let me just scout. Mega Medicham, Darkest Lariat, since it is neutral, does 33 to 40. And this one's at 34. Okay, so I'm just gonna Darkest Lariat here. Awesome, sweet. So that kills that. And I think we just stay in with Action Bronson. And we should be able to kill this Spectrier thing. So I am going to click Darkest Lariat. The Dark Pulses, it doesn't do anything. And this thing is gonna die, and that should be GG. Yes, let's go. I'm gonna click, yeah, Darkest Lariat. There's no point. And that is GG to my boy Trog. It was a close game, but again, like Togekiss, Garchomp really put in the work. I'm gonna talk to Trog in a second, but I do want to do this little quick outro. But guys, we are now 5 and 1 with a plus 11 differential, and that is huge, guys. That is so amazing. I'm really proud of that. We've been putting a lot of work in the PTL. Again, it's a very competitive league, and I'm just happy that we've been doing well. My goal is to get into playoffs, and we're in a great route to do that. So we are 5-1, and hopefully we can keep it going. Gengar did some good work here, but Togekiss really put the team on its back, so I'm super proud of Togekiss. It's gotten 10 kills now, and it only has 2 deaths. It's our top killer, and then Gengar's right behind it, I believe, with I think Gengar has 8. It's 8-3. But Togekiss is 10-2, which is awesome. But guys, yes, we do take another W. Snorlax put it in some good work as always. I hope you guys did like the team. You liked the battle. I hope I gave you some good content to watch. Make sure you do love. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and chat it up in the comment section, because I do love to see your guys' comments. Okay, so I'll see you next week for PTL Week 7. Hopefully we can grab another dub. Thank you to Trog again. Great guy. Make sure you check out his content, and I'll see you all next week. Peace.